My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. Hit subscribe right now. We're on our way to we're almost at 120,000 subscribers. And from time to time, I'll have a different background behind me, in case you're wondering where all my the different pictures are from my usual background. Anyway, hit subscribe, check out my live streams. I had to do this segment a little early in the morning because it smells like winning. It's the smell of victory. I love the smell of victory in the morning. And a Trump tweet is like victory in the morning. President Trump tweets, "Thank you to..." Ever you know that song, all we do is win, 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 no matter what? So the Democrats, all they do is lose, 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 no matter what. Thank you to the Cherokee Nation for revealing that Elizabeth Warren, sometimes referred to as Pocahontas, is a complete and total fraud. Now, from what I understand, the Cherokee Nation does not like that word, or I think it was condemned by certain Native American tribes. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. It's in the article. But the article I'm about to read, but thank you to the Cherokee Nation for revealing that Elizabeth Warren is a complete and total fraud. This is a tweet 57 minutes ago. Now, here is an article from the Oklahoman. And let's see. I can't access it now, which is fantastic. Why can't I access this? Oh, now I can. On the same day that U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren released DNA results that she says prove her Native American heritage, 1,024th, by the way, the Cherokee Nation called the DNA tests useless for determining tribal citizenship. Using a DNA test to lay claim to any connection to the Cherokee Nation or any tribal nation, even vaguely, is inappropriate and wrong, said Chuck Hoskin, Jr., the tribe's Secretary of State. It makes a mockery of DNA tests and its legitimate uses while also dishonoring legitimate tribal governments and their citizens, whose ancestors are well documented and whose heritage is proven. Warren, a Massachusetts Democrat and possible 2020 presidential candidate, has been dogged in recent years by accusations that she may have exaggerated her claims of Native American heritage. Oh, yes, she did exaggerate her claims, very much so. She very much exaggerated her claims. And you're talking about the most egregious... I mean, she's 1,024th. Which, by some estimates, is less heritage than most Americans in terms of DNA. What I found very interesting is, let me just go ahead and get this. Vox. So, in addition to the fact that she is 1,024th, DNA linked to Native Americans, she did nothing for the Native American tribes of the Dakota Sioux at Standing Rock. She is not really an outspoken proponent of Native American issues. I mean, she rose to prominence by breaking up with the goal or the objective or the policy objective of breaking up too big to fail banks like Bernie. And like Bernie, she jettisoned that for kissing Hillary's ring. Breaking up too big to fail banks, reinstating Glass-Steagall. Oh, then why are you a Trump supporter, H.A.? Well, Democrats are no closer to that, number one. Number two, you have Trump presiding over a great economy, peace between North and South Korea, dismantling the corrupt intelligence community's linked to the Democratic Party or the Hillary Clinton, Bill and Hillary Clinton. So James Comey, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Andrew McCabe, they're all fired or gone, in addition to a whole bunch of other FBI, CIA, John Brennan, his security clearance has been pulled. We know everything there is to know now. Oh, well, I should say, it's a little early. I should say that we are now peeling the layers of Trump, Russia. Carter Page is suing the DNC. BuzzFeed is suing the DNC. George Papadopoulos will be suing a whole lot of people. Hillary Clinton just got her security clearance pulled. Andrew McCabe has a grand jury. What else? I mean, there's just the winning never stops. Midterms. GOP will keep the House and keep the Senate, gain in the Senate. So, I mean, it's just endless. But I actually wrote in the Huffington Post in 2014, Elizabeth Warren should be the first female president. I don't believe that anymore. If anything, I'd much rather have Tulsi Gabbard or Nikki Haley. I want somebody who's not a neoconservative. And any Democrat, whether it's Tulsi or Bernie or anyone, is going to get just steamrolled by the Democratic establishment. If they want to overthrow a dictator, that's what the Democratic president will do. That's one reason also to vote for Trump. And I'll debate anyone on that. Look what they did to Tulsi Gabbard. She flew to Syria, tried to find some kind of peace arrangement with Assad, and then she got, everyone, just went after her. But I'll read you this really quickly. Vox. This is within the Vox article. Warren had her ethnicity changed on official document from white to Native American at the University of Pennsylvania and at Harvard University Law School when she taught there in the 1980s and 1990s. And this is from Vox. She was viewed as a white applicant, a white female applicant, and not until she had been teaching at Penn for 2 years did she let the university change her designation to Native American. The law schools were happy to help boost their diversity numbers. The Cherokee Nation has condemned Elizabeth Warren. Trump is now condemning Elizabeth Warren. All they do is lose, 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 no matter what. So what can I tell you? And I say this with all due respect. The Democratic Party is a cult, and the polls, the media, the public relations spin, they can't see what's coming. They can't see what's coming. The GOP is going to keep control of Congress. The GOP is going to keep control of the House. The GOP is going to keep control of the Senate, again in the Senate. And it's because of Elizabeth Warren bragging that she's 1,024th Native American, and then promptly and rightfully so, and God bless them, the Cherokee Nation has condemned this overtly bizarre, almost hilarious but very pathetic attempt at claiming heritage 10 generations ago. It's early in the morning, but I'm still cognizant enough to know 10 generations ago, what kind of moron gets a DNA test to prove that there's even less of a link to their alleged claim than prior to the DNA test. Give me your thoughts below. And then Trump just, it's unbelievable because Trump just keeps winning. They don't get it. They just don't get it. They'll never get it. I don't know. They just hate his personality. That's why they hate his personality, and they can't seem to understand that the more they go after Trump, the more I think it was Voltaire who said, "You diss me, you diss yourself." And the more they try to hurt Trump, the more it comes back. It's like a boomerang. They send a boomerang out and it hits them back in the head. They're like, "What happened?" Well, you're miserable and you're full of hate. That's why you do stupid things like what Elizabeth Warren just did. That's why you get your security clearances pulled like Hillary Clinton. That's why you lose elections like the Democrats and Hillary Clinton. That's why eventually Clinton will be indicted. That's pick a crime, any crime. I was right about the 2016 election. I stated that she would lose. She did lose to Trump. I'll be right about midterms. And all the polls at 538 saying, oh yeah, 530. 80% chance House is retaken by Democrats. It'll never happen. And I've been saying that every day. It is not going to happen. The House is going to remain Republican. They're not going to get 23 seats in a great economy. They're 2 and 8 in special elections. They've lost 8 out of 10 special elections, Democrats. What makes them believe they're going to regain the House? They've lost 8 out of 10. The only 2 they won were bizarre anomalies, with some idiot riding on a horse in Alabama. And they barely won in Pennsylvania with Conor Lamb, who might lose to Keith Rothfuss. So anyway, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Elizabeth Warren did this to herself. I have no clue why. Why did she do this to why? Why? Stop it. Actually, don't stop it. Keep doing what you're doing, Democrats. Keep doing what you're doing. The world is laughing at you. And when you implode in a miserable blaze of glory, blame, frustration, anger, they're going to blame Bernie Sanders, they're going to blame Kanye West, they're going to blame Susan Sarandon, they're going to blame you, they're going to blame me, they're going to blame the Loch Ness Monster, they're going to blame the Tooth Fairy, they're going to blame everyone. And not Hillary Clinton, though, because Clinton controls the minds, the heart, the souls, the minds of Democrats. If you're a Democrat, your soul is controlled by Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party and NBC and MSNBC and CNN and just a liberal groupthink. Hit subscribe right now. Be here on November 6th, 2018 on this channel when, like I predict, because I'll be right yet again, not trying to, pat myself on the back, but I'm usually right about things. People say I wasn't right about Clinton getting indicted. Yeah, because of Peter Strzok and Andrew McCabe, who was a grand jury, and James Comey. Yeah, I was right. Anybody else would have been indicted. She will eventually get indicted. I was wrong about Bernie Sanders, obviously, but he was cheated. And I do believe at that moment in time, he would have won. That's why there's a hashtag Bernie would have won, so I was right about that also. Some people, why are you always talking about what you were right about? Well, you're watching this channel for a reason. So, hit subscribe. Trump clowns Warren again. I don't understand why she did that to herself. Why would you do that? There's now less of a link to what you initially claimed. Hit subscribe right